Kick a little something for them cars that be bumping.
It isn't nothing like that. It isn't nothing like that good soul music. Now use it and let Jay prove it. Just lose it. With everything you do, just know she got your back, yo. And she'll even make you laugh show after show. She got the vibes that'll make you ride top down. And if you got a couple pounds, she'll be around. Justified madness.
This is for the $100 billers. Yeah. For my butter pecan Rickens. I can see it. And my chocolate Playboy bunnies. Yes, that's right. Yeah. Feels so good. That's right. Bring it on! Yeah. Hey, yo.
What's up, what's happening? It's your girl J1 Yvette. It's Wednesday, November 8th, 2023, and welcome to the Soundoff Wednesday edition of Justified Madness. That was music from the living legends themselves, Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, Mike, Ralph, and Johnny. New edition. I am super excited, and all of us NE for Lifers are super excited because two major things just happened. Our guys' New Edition performed a tribute to the Spinners at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony in Brooklyn, New York on November 3rd. They could not have chosen a better group to pay tribute to the Spinners. I'm telling you, the suits, the choreography, the vocals, they had it all together, y'all. And then this past Monday, November 6th, the guys made a huge announcement. The announcement we have all been waiting for, y'all. New Edition announced their Las Vegas residency. Yes, it is finally happening. It is official. New Edition will be playing at the Encore Theater at the Wynn Las Vegas Hotel. They are currently booked for 6 shows between February 28th through March 6th, 2024. The pre-sale started today at 10 a.m. and then the general public sale starts Friday, November 10th at 10 a.m. Pacific time. Now, we already know these tickets are going to go fast, y'all. And that's a good thing because that will increase the chances that more shows will be added. So I already know a whole lot of NE for Lifers are making their travel plans. And all I can say is let's freaking go. I can't begin to tell y'all how happy this makes me as a lifelong New Edition fan. Well, this is Sound Off Wednesday, so I want to sound off about some of the things I have been seeing in the political realm. To those TikTokers with large platforms who are using said platforms to spread the "I'm not voting for genocide Joe" cringe, let's unpack this, okay? If you are blaming the current president for what's been happening in the Middle East for the past 75 years, you need to educate yourself. And until you do, be quiet. Have several seats. And I'll explain why in the simplest terms. The United States has been allied with Israel for over 75 years. This is not a President Biden issue. Second, if you don't vote or if you vote for anyone other than President Biden, you're taking a chance on a 4 times indicted, twice impeached former guy with 91 felony counts against him to get back into the White House. And guess what? He will also stand with Israel. And you know what else? He will not do anything to help the Palestinians. He took away aid to Palestine when he was in office. Do your research. Find out what's really going on. Now, did you know that there is a House bill on President Biden's desk right now that he will not sign because it doesn't include aid to Palestine or to Ukraine? So if you're listening to these folks who are only giving you bits and pieces of the story, then you wouldn't know that. So let's stop with the misinformation and the bits and pieces. Make sure you are educating yourselves. Read up on Project 2025 and you'll know why we cannot let a Republican get into the White House. Vote blue down the ballot from the presidential race all the way down to your local races. You know, it is important to do that because if you want this country to remain a free country and not devolve into a dictatorship, we got to go with the Democrats. Because if we were to devolve into a dictatorship as Republicans want us to, guess what, y'all? We can't do anything to help Palestine because we won't be able to help our doggone selves. If you don't want your life to be a living hell here and you want to actually be able to do something to help the people of Palestine, listen to what I'm saying. I'm not fear mongering, y'all. I'm just putting the facts out here on the table as they truly are. We need to stop with the false narratives, and we also need to stop saying that because we want Palestine to be free, that's somehow anti-Semitic. Let me make it crystal clear. When we say free Palestine, we are not siding with Hamas, and we are not standing for the harm of any innocent Israeli citizens or to Jewish people at large. At the same time, we do not and cannot stand with the genocide that the Israeli government has brought on Palestine. Two things can be true at the same time. As for me, I stand against anyone who is bringing harm or death to any innocent people. Point blank, period. I don't care what nationality or religion they are. Full stop. We can stand against the violence that has been perpetrated upon the Israeli citizens and stand against the generations of violence and oppression that has been perpetrated against the people of Palestine. So with that being said, I'm praying for peace, y'all. Full stop. Now, I know that was a heavy subject, but it's something that really needs to be said because, I mean, it's real out here. This is what's really going on in the world, and we can't ignore it. But we need to know all the facts so that we're not putting out false narratives. And I want to send a major shout out to Gen Z and Gen Alpha for leading the way in making sure the masses know the truth. Gen Z is gearing up to head to the polls and make the right changes. And even though our Gen Alpha honey badgers aren't old enough to vote yet, they are helping to educate their parents, grandparents, and older siblings so that we can all make the right choices. Major, major love to them. Now let's get to some more music while we say some woosahs, okay? I'll be back with more sound offs on the other side. This is music from Offset featuring Travis Scott with Say My Grace. That's by request for my girl Tracy. You're rocking with your girl J1 Yvette, and this is the Soundoff Wednesday edition of Justified Madness.
Make room on my plate. I just said my grace and then I ate. Got a particular taste. I just stuffed my pockets in my face. Okay, let's have a debate. We talking about popping, I promise I'm feeling the way. I took the bodies up out of my closet, I buried them deep and they still in the way. I know some little niggas got baptized, trap guys, they can't put the drilling away. Had to part ways with the sad vibe, bad guy, you might be a villain today. Ask God why I didn't get an answer. Why I lose my brother to bullets. Why I lose my grandma to cancer. Why me, God, I need answers. Why a young straight out of Atlanta. Why the judge and the cops trying to jam us. Why I keep getting all of these chances. Why me, God, I need answers. Speak your mind and you might get canceled. Pinky ring and it cost me a phantom. Whack the witness, the evidence tamper. Dirty money, the safest to hamper. Yeah, my b***h a star and I stamped her. P.E. Jordan 3, this a sampler.
Yo, what's new with the movies this week? What's new in music, yo?
Your girl J1 that's about to tell you.
What's new in music and movies this week? New singles dropping this week include Alicia Keys' Golden Child, Bamboo's This Is How You Do It, Bazio, Good Life, Sierra, The How We Roll remix, Cold War Kids, Stray, Helena Zara, Wait, Joan Cook, Standing Next to You, Kevin Abstract, Madonna, Kid Laroi, Bleed, Kylie Minogue, Hold On to Now, Lucky Day, That's You, Max Frost, Black Hole Love, Q, Changes, S Club 7, Don't Stop Moving Megamix, Tina Turner, Whole Lotta Love, Vance Joy, Rocket, and Willow, Alone. New albums dropping this week include Actress, 88, Armand Hammer, We Buy Diabetic Test Strips, Belinda Carlisle, Runaway Horses, Billy Joel Collection Volume 2, Cher, Believe, Chicago, Greatest Christmas Hits. Christine McVie has 2 albums, a self-titled album, and In the Meantime. David Cross Band, Ice Blue, Silver Sky. Dire Straits, Live, 1976 to 1992. Insomnium, Songs of the Dusk. Johnny Marr, Spirit Power, The Best of Johnny Marr. Journey, Frontiers. Jung Kook, Golden. Love Bites, Knocking at Heaven's Gate, live in Tokyo 2023. Michael Bolton, Christmas Time. Neil Young, Time Fades Away 50. Rachel Tucker, You're Already Home. REM, Around the Sun. S Club 7 is dropping 2 albums, 7 and Sunshine. Van Morrison, Accentuate the Positive. Willie Nelson, Greatest Hits. For the full list of new music, click on over to officialcharts.com and click on new releases. New at the movies this week, The Dirty South. Sue Parker finds herself in a desperate battle to save her family's struggling business, which is on the brink of collapse due to her father's neglect. When a handsome drifter comes into town, she sees him as the only chance to prevent her bar from falling into the hands of a ruthless local tycoon. What starts as a simple plan to save her family quickly spirals into larceny, lawlessness, and deadly consequences. The Dirty South stars Willa Holland, Shane West, and Dermot Mulrooney, and it's not rated, but parents of young children are cautioned that the film does contain strong language and some adult content. Now, if you'd rather binge watch from your sofa, no worries. Get Peacock and stream live sports, exclusive originals, hit shows, and blockbuster movies. That's right, you get sports, movies, news, TV shows, originals, kids content, and more. Plans start at just $5.99 a month. Peacock, you can't not watch. That's the wrap up for this week. Now let's get back to the show. You're tuned into Justified Madness, and I'm your girl, J1 Yvette.
This is B5, and make sure you come kick it with us live at the compound on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, make sure you get your tickets and VIP at Shapeshift ENT. It's gonna be live.
It's gonna be lit. You don't want to miss it. See you there. B5. Yeah.
Ring in the new year with your boys B5. It's going down Sunday, December 31st, 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. at the Compound in Houston, Texas. For tickets, including VIP, hit up shapeshiftent.com/shows and click on B5. Hosted by the Core 94.7.
What's good, y'all? This is Pink Diamond, and you're listening to Justified Madness. Call up your homies and tell them to tune in, too.
What you want, and I know exactly what you need, 'cause I see in everything you need. I promise you will find in me. Bad as you wanna be, I swear this girl has got to leave with me, 'cause we can get into something, and I know you're liking what you want, and then we could be dangerous, 'cause every little thing will be up, and I know you were feeling it, 'cause and I feel what you were thinking. Tell you, man, cause he ain't even supposed to be in. I'm telling you, they couldn't even. So feel me, baby, 'cause I know. So pretty, you're so pretty, you're so pretty. You can be my so pretty. That you really need to be with me. No, I know.
It's the Soundoff Wednesday edition of Justified Madness with your girl J1 Yvette. That was B5 with So Pretty from their 2005 debut album. Now, if you're in Houston, make sure you grab your tickets to Ring In 2024 with B5 at the Compound. Clickety-click on over to shapeshiftent.com for more information. Quick programming note, I'll be back on the air this Saturday night at 11 p.m. Eastern Time for the Spoken Word Saturday edition of Justified Madness at blogtalkradio.com/Justified Madness. One last sound off before I go. Can we learn to listen to each other? Even someone you disagree with. Now, when I say listen, I don't mean listen for your chance to speak. I mean truly listen with an empathetic ear to someone that you disagree with. That's it. That's all. That's the sound off. Now, before I move on, I want to send major love and major shout outs to my fam bam. Whether by blood or by love, I love you to life and I love you for real. Screaming all the way to heaven, I love you, Ellis. You are always in my heart. No matter what this life brings, you will always, always be a part of me. I love and miss you beyond words, babe. Major love to my official promo team, Team J1 Yvette, which is run by my girls Brenda J, Tracy, and Amina. Follow them on TikTok, Twitter, Threads, Facebook, and Instagram at Team J1 Yvette. That's team like in football team, JWANYVETTE. And for early access to my podcast, early access to my music before it drops, and exclusive access to my patron-only live streams and behind-the-scenes content, join my Patreon squad at patreon.com/justifiedmadness31. That's patreon.com/justifiedmadness31. The major shout outs to my Mad Hatters, my Young Nation, my Twamley, my TikTok squad, my Patreon squad, Jojo, Kiana, Maya, Kendra, Boogie, Desi, Nikki, Shane, and last but never ever least, my daughter Jessie. She's the voice you hear at the top of the hour every Wednesday and Saturday night right here on Justified Madness. Now, before I move on, I want to take a moment to say, if you are on TikTok, you may already be familiar with her. She's one of my favorite TikTok creators and a part of my TikTok family, Lady Couture. She just recently lost her mom, y'all. So whether you know her or not, if you are a praying person, please keep her and her family in your prayers. And, you know, even if you're not necessarily religiously inclined, just send her good vibes and keep her in your thoughts, y'all. I know what she's going through. I lost my mom back in 2017. So trust me, I understand the pain that she's going through right now. And I definitely want to keep my sister lifted up. Now, coming up next, I've got music from Mary J. Blige featuring Vado with her new single, Still Believe in Love. And I'm loving the vibe of that song, y'all. Then on the other side of the commercial, I'm closing out with music from Fridayy and When It Comes to You. You're rocking with your girl, J1 Yvette, and this is the Soundoff Wednesday edition of Justified Madness.
What up, huh? I still believe in it, fail not. No strings attached, tongue out, we a shell top. Yes. They run DMC war, was loving you before. The G4s, y'all parties out on Capri Shores. Ain't from Maryland, but I think we could be more of an item. Size white for my item, trust me, ain't nothing like them. Was times I would F they minds before I pipe them. Make them feel like the love of my life before I sight them.
It's a whole new day, a whole new wave. Ain't worried about nothing. Everything's looking up, yeah. I was going through a phase, thinking always thinking something, like I ain't never good enough, yeah. I've been thinking of the time I wasted. I've been looking in all the wrong places for love. That really brought me down, yeah. I'm so sick of it.
Who's Michael Bivens? Sometimes he can be an asshole. Mike was a superstar basketball player. We was just kids from the project having a good time.
Mike was the golden child.
He had a swag of one of the coolest businessmen in the game.
He was popular on his side and on my side of the projects.
Since day one, we clicked. I did what I had to do.
And I did it by any means necessary. It changed my life.
The music game ain't no different than the drug game. I feel like I went to jail in the music industry. I'm mentally institutionalized.
I realized I was protected a little bit differently.
Mike, Project Mike. There is a trendsetter.
You signed the most successful R&B group, Boyz II Men.
If you're down with him, he's down with you.
I always wanted to save the story for this.
The Hustle of 617 Mike Biv, streaming exclusively on All Black.
It's Priest Forever, and we are the Gecko Brothers. And right now, you're listening to Justified Madness.
Yes, so make sure you listen every time it's on the air. That's what's up.
And stay gecko.
I done gave my heart and you fell in the deep end. You done came into my life while I was sinking. I've been on that type of time with demons. All the time I was outside, I was creeping. It was love at first sight, girl, when you walked in. Couldn't look deep in your eyes, cause I get locked in. You was hurting deep inside and you was broken. But I was on the other side and didn't notice. Oh, I won't waste no time. I won't waste my time when it comes to you. Put my pride aside, give it all to you. Put my pride aside, nah. Girl, I won't waste no time.
Thanks for rocking with your girl. I'm J1 Yvette, and I'll see you again this Saturday night at 11 p.m. Eastern Time for the Spoken Word Saturday edition of Justified Madness at blogtalkradio.com/Justified Madness.